In my last video, I showed you all the bags from the Coach Fall 2016 runway at New York Fashion Week. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 bags and 3 accessories that I have from that show, one of which I will be unboxing with you. And I'll give you my honest opinions of the pieces that I already have since I've been able to spend time with them and carry them. At the end, I'll show you what is probably my favorite of all 6 of these pieces, but it's one that's a little expensive for what it is. So I also have an affordable alternative to show you. It's a really great option and it's really fun. So stay tuned. And welcome, I'm Autumn Beckman and I'm here to help you live your most luxurious life within your budget. I post new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so please make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those and so you don't miss my daily community posts where I share the best sales of the day and fabulous handbags that I find. Also, don't miss my website, autumnbeckman.com/shop. That's where I have handbags and accessories for sale, as well as the My Handbag Collection Organizer. These are planner pages that I've designed to help you organize and curate your handbags and your life. The heart of which is the item tracker page. This is where you can record everything you'd want to know about your handbags and small goods. I also have wish list trackers, purchase trackers, shipment trackers, all kinds of trackers, including these that help you keep track of how and how often you use your items, plus calendar pages in a variety of formats so you can find what works best for you, and so much more. If I can find any of the items I'm showing you today on the Preloved market, and I'm sure I'll be able to, I will have those linked in the description box below, as well as the affordable alternative to the last thing I'm showing you. So let's start with a bag that if you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably already know that I have this bag. This is the Saddle Bag 23. It's 23 centimeters in the Western rivets, and this one is in blue suede. I'll bring it closer and show you the details. I don't think I ever did an unboxing, but I know I've shown it before. So these are the rivets. Let me turn it sideways so you can see a little bit of how deep they are. These darker colored ones feel to me, they look like metal, right? But they feel to me like they're probably a resin of some sort. And then these white ones are little faux pearls, and those are surrounded or encased on the edges in metal. There are also these little antiqued gold pyramids, and that makes up the Western rivet design. Now I noticed, and you're not going to be able to see this in the video, but when this bag arrived to me, some of these Western rivets were split. So that's something to look for if you get one of these bags on the Preloved market. I don't know how common that is, but it happened to several of mine. It's not noticeable though unless you look at this really close. So there's the front. It has this flap that's the entire front of the bag. Then we turn it to the side and you can see that the crossbody strap is attached with a buckle here. And of course it's adjustable with all those grommets. And then on the back, there's no back pocket, but the Western rivets do continue. I really like that about this. Then on the other side, we have the same buckle design and a little D-ring where the 1941 hang tag hangs. You may remember the 1941 collection was also introduced in 2016, along with so many other new things. Here's the bottom of the bag, no feet. And you can tell from the top that the front and the back of the bag are one continuous piece of leather. So there's no seam up there. And you have this contrast stitching. So when we open the front, the interior is all lined in leather. In this case, it's a mustard color. There's this little flap with a snap, and that secures the top of the bag. This is stamped genuine full grain suede. And when we look inside, we have 2 compartments. The smaller one here, which does have a little depth, and then the main compartment where we see the Coach Creed, and there's a zipped pocket there, but no pockets on the front. The strap can be adjusted to wear on your shoulder or crossbody, and the Western rivet bags, especially the suede, are some of my favorites from Coach. I really love these designs. That bag was on the Fall 2016 runway. This bag was in the pre-fall show. This one is in oxblood, and I think this is the largest size that they did in this bag. So pebbled leather, oxblood, super smushy and slouchy, as you can see. This has the little clochette. It's missing the hang tag, unfortunately, and the interior is this bright red suede. And of course, the interior of the middle compartment is that textile we're used to seeing on Coach Rogue bags. I won't go over all the details on this and bring it closer because we know what Rogue bags look like. I will also note that this bag will be in my next vlog sale. I'm not sure yet when that will be, hopefully by the end of the year, but maybe early next year. It depends on how much time I have to do all the work required to get that set up. But if you're interested, keep an eye out for it. And now to unbox this third bag. And this bag has something in common with each of the two bags I just showed you. Here's what's in the box. The Coach dust bag, opening the drawstrings, opening the bag. I'm seeing something on this that I did not remember. I have had this bag sitting in this box for quite a while now, months, waiting to do this video. And I did peek at it when I first got it. I've got to get it set up here before I show you because I need to be able to show it to you properly, and it was not set up for that, but now it is. So I reveal from the Coach, well, this one isn't actually from the Runway. This is a bag where elements were introduced on the pre-fall and the fall 2016 runway shows, but this bag, you know how sometimes Coach will show runway pieces and then what they actually release is a little different? This is one of those. So I got the Coach Rogue black bag with the Western rivets. It is kind of smushed. Let me fix that. All right, it's still kind of smushed. It's going to take a while to get that back where it should be, but that looks better. I'm going to bring this one closer. There we go. That is beautiful. I love the Western rivets on these bags. So this has the same rivets and the same materials as the saddle bag that I just showed you. It has the clochette and it has the 1941 hang tag. The Rogue handles, of course, I'm not going to go over all the details, but let me just give you a spin of this bag at least. So you can see no Western rivets on the back. That's a little bit disappointing, but that's how they did it. Contrast stitching and feet on the bottom. This says genuine glove-tanned pebbled leather. And something I forgot about is this still has the tags on. Does that mean it was brand new, never used? Could it be? Looking at the feet, other than the squishiness, which is just from storage, the feet have absolutely no scratches on them at all. There are no scuffs on the corners. I think this may be brand new. That is wild. Almost 10 years old and brand new. The interior of this bag is that beautiful mustard suede. I love that so much. The interior of the center compartment is that textile with the story patch, the zippered pocket, and the kiss lock pocket. And it also has both of the shoulder straps with it. Yay. So here it is on the shoulder. That's a great way to carry a Rogue bag. Love it. I can't believe this is brand new though. I completely forgot about that. Or I wasn't aware of it because I got it from the Real and their photos are terrible. So it's entirely possible that there was no information on the listing about that. Crazy. Now I have 3 accessories from this collection as well, and all 3 of them are like this bag where they're similar to the Runway but not exactly. The first is this. I'll bring it closer so you can actually see it. It's an oversized hang tag bag charm with the Western rivets. This one is in black leather, of course, with gunmetal hardware, just like that Rogue. And I got it with this Rogue in mind so I could wear it right here. Actually, all 3 of these accessories would go well with this bag. The next one is this. If you're a longtime viewer, you'll know I have this. I got it quite a few years ago. This is a Rakuten bag charm from Coach, and it is very thick, has several layers to it, and it's very heavy because this is all metal. I didn't mention any of the Rakutens in the video that I just did on this Runway show, but there was one on a Rogue bag, and I saw a bag charm. It was in different colors though. And then the last piece, which may be my favorite piece of all 6 of these, was introduced in the pre-fall show, but this one's a little bit different. It is this. I'll bring it closer. The Rexy skeleton bag charm, but mine has a mohawk. As you can see, the ones on the Runway did not. But I've always really loved this one and thought it was very silly and fun. So I finally picked it up, but they're expensive. And this is one of the smaller sized ones. Some of the ones on the Runway were quite a lot bigger, like maybe twice as big as this. And I don't know the price points of all of them, but I did find an article that was saying they were $300, so I'm not sure which size that was. But that's a lot even for a bag charm today, and that was almost 10 years ago. On the Preloved market, you'll often find them still around that same price, sometimes less. But I wanted to make you aware, if you're not already, of these, which are a great alternative that somebody makes. And I think these are more in the $100-something range. And you can get them in a lot of other colors. And I think these are also pretty big. So I will have them linked below along with everything else from this video that I can find. Just make sure you read the description on that so you know exactly what you're getting. And while you're down there looking at those links, make sure you check out my website, autumnbeckman.com/shop. for handbags, accessories, and planner pages. Plus, hop into the comments section and let me know what you think of these pieces. Do you have any of them? Do you have any of the Rexy bag charms in particular, or any of the Western rivet pieces? I'd love to know what you have from the fall 2016 collection, or anything from the 2016 collection. It was such a special year, and I still have a few videos coming up highlighting some of the other great things that happened that year with Coach. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.